Welcome back to Headlines, everybody. I'm Wes Austin, and these are today's top stories. First up, Joe Biden says that dropping out of the 2024 presidential race was hard because his presidency was just so successful. I guess if success means making Jimmy Carter look like George Washington, then mission accomplished. Then, a Biden-appointed judge just ordered Trump to resettle 12,000 refugees, despite Trump issuing an executive order to stop it. Apparently, executive power now means unless a Democrat judge feels differently. Next, the Supreme Court lets Trump's ban on transgender military members go into effect, and not a single conservative justice flipped. Somewhere Mitt Romney just burst into tears, and he doesn't know why. And finally, Times Square unveils a 12-foot statue meant to challenge identity norms and disrupt tradition. You've got to watch this. We have a graphic of it. Someone actually compared it to the David. It's a tribute to the David the same way a public restroom is a tribute to the Roman aqueduct. Okay, let's dive in. In an interview with the BBC, former President Joe Biden said that dropping out of the presidential race was hard because his presidency was just so successful.
And what happened was, I had become what we had set out to do. No one thought we could do. And become so successful in our agenda, it was hard to say, no, I'm going to stop now.
Yes, his presidency was apparently so successful, his own party staged an intervention. Well, his memory might be foggy, but at least his delusions are crystal clear. Biden's presidency is successful in the same way that a kidney stone is successful. It tore through your urinary tract for 4 years like a cheese grater on fire and left you crying in the fetal position, never wanting to pee again. A Biden-appointed federal judge has ordered President Trump to resettle approximately 12,000 refugees in the United States. Judge Jamal Whitehead, nominated by President Biden in 2023 to the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Washington, ruled that Trump must admit refugees who were already approved for resettlement before he issued an executive order suspending the refugee program. The order followed lawsuits filed by refugee resettlement contractors whose operations depend on continued admissions. So, to be clear, the people making money off of refugees sued to keep the refugee pipeline open. Shocking. And the deep state judge ruled to keep the money flowing to them. Judge Whitehead appeared to acknowledge that the president has broad authority over immigration policy. He stated that the president has substantial discretion to suspend refugee admissions, but that authority is not limitless. The judge basically said Trump has substantial discretion over immigration, just not enough to actually, control immigration. It's like telling a football coach he has full authority over the team, except for deciding who plays. The Supreme Court has allowed the Trump administration's ban on transgender military service members to take effect, overturning a lower court that blocked the policy. While the ruling does not decide whether the ban is legal, it permits the policy to proceed during ongoing litigation. Liberal Justices Sotomayor, Kagan, and Jackson dissented. The Trump administration is arguing the ban is necessary for military readiness, unit cohesion, good order, discipline, and cost control. Trump's policy can move ahead, which is great news for military discipline and terrible news for the Army's Makeup Tutorial Division. For 1 month, a 12-foot-tall statue of a black woman will stand in Times Square, which apparently disrupts preconceived ideas of what defines a triumphant figure and challenges who should be rendered immortal through monumentalization. They're calling it a monument that disrupts preconceived ideas, but the only disruption happening is tourists asking why there's suddenly a giant statue of Letitia James ruining their pictures. The statue was done by sculptor Thomas J. Price, who claims the statue is a subtle nod to Michelangelo's David. A nod to the David? The only thing those statues have in common is that they both make tourists uncomfortable while eating hot dogs. Thanks for watching Headlines. Please share my clips and videos with any of your conservative friends. I would really appreciate it. I'm Wes Austin. Good night.
comment, and subscribe.